Right, now we're ready to put in our posts and also our footings. And looking at this patio footings cross section, you can see what we're going to be doing here, where we've got our posts going in and they are coming from the top of footings down to 900, and we've got our cement foundation, which is really a column, a round column, and that's starting at 770 down from top of footing, going down to 1300 of top of footing. So you'll need to remember those measurements or have them handy. Again, if you printed out your PDF of the final plans, that's quite useful to have there. So make sure you do have those before you start. Okay, we're back in our footings plan, and we've got our grid with our crossover points, and we're going to put our posts in. So if we come into architecture and click on column, first one we want to put in is timber column. Just remember, you can pick that in the download. We have our round column and our timber column. So first of all, we'll do our timber column. Now if you come in, you'll notice that when you get near a corner, both the grids change color. When you're at that point, if you left click, it will put that post in. So we can just work across here now and put those in. Just remember which ones you are putting in, because some of the grids you don't put them in at every grid point. Again, go back, and we just really want one in the center there. We've got there, we want one in the center here, and then we want one up on the end here, and we want one at the 1950 mark. We want one there, and we want one over here as well. And I think that's it. So we just hit escape a couple of times, and you can see that we've got all of those grids in. Now if we go and have a look at that in the 3D, you can see that we've got them in, but they're not really at any levels. We want to get them at those settings that we said before. So if we go back to our footing plan, we can come in, and what I'm going to do is just go near those, click on the first one, hold my control key down on my keyboard, and I can go around and then select all of those posts. Like so. And now over in our constraints on that post, you can see we want to come from the base level is going to be top of footing minus 770. So base level is going to be top of footing minus 770. Top level is going to be just top of footing with no offset. And we'll go on to there, just click somewhere, and if we have another look, we should be starting to see that looking a little bit better. That's looking good now. Maybe they aren't the right depth there, but we'll check that out in a minute when we look at a cross section of it. Come back into your footings plan, and we're going to put in our concrete reinforcements now. Again, they're in column, and this time we'll select concrete round 300, and again these will snap to the points, and you can see a little circle develop, which is indicating that they're there. Put them on each of the posts like so. We won't even bother to have a look at that. We'll go in and select each one using the control key. Just make sure you are only selecting the round ones. They're actually in the wrong place now because they're covering up the footings. Just keep your control key down, and we want to set the depths of those. The bottom of them will be, the base level will be top of footing minus 1300. And I'm just getting this off the drawings that we have. It could be from ground floor and a different measurement. It's depending on how they've been dimensioned on the drawing. The top level will be top of footings minus 770. Yes, I got those measurements wrong on the other one, so I'll have to change that. So it's top of footings, and this one's minus 770, and that will have put those in. Now I'll just have to go around and select all of the square ones. So select the first one, hold the control key down, just make sure you are selecting those and not the round ones. and instead of top of footing to 770, I needed to come down to 900 on that one for the base level, so minus 900. And now if we have a look at that in 3D, you can see that we've got our posts in place and we've got this footing. Now you'll notice the footing is the same color as the wall. That's because we changed the concrete color to that color, so just beware, it doesn't really matter, that's fine like it is there. And we've got our decking in. The next video we'll have a look at putting some railing in and putting our stairs in as well.